I can't say it. So you want the go sit down.
He said he didn't want us to kill him. I told you that line.
Don't let it start.
How are you? How are you? Go get it. You can go right out there. I'll hold the door.
I told you. No, they're species protected. You're gonna upset the environment by killing them flies. Don't let them kill them flies. You're gonna upset the environment.
We're gonna kill that fly.
They eat what you eat. They're almost human.
Here.
Almost human.
Jamie, you all set for us?
Okay.
Thank you. Jill will be here in a moment. Our fiscal officer will be here. She's making some copies of things. We're going to get started, though. I'll call to order our meeting for October 8th, 2019. I'll go ahead and call the roll. Matthews is here. Mike? Here. Dan? Here. Thank you. The minutes were prepared from our regular trustees meeting dated September 24th, 2019. Either of you have any corrections, changes to those?
I have none.
All right, those will stand approved as prepared for us. Stark County Sheriff's Report. We have a deputy here who can present the September report, if you don't mind. Thank you.
Thanks, Jeff.
In September 2019, it's 111 calls for service, 2 crashes, 12 alarms, 11 traffic stops, 14 citations, and 3 arrests.
All right, any questions about the report? Okay, well, thank you as always.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Good luck.
Thank you.
He's going on.
Oh, okay. Next item on our ordinary agenda is to open up the floor to anybody. If you have any initial comments, questions, or anything, let us know. Anybody have any? Yeah, just step right up if you would. State your name.
Dale Collins.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm requesting, trying to figure out what you guys want me to haul away or what's up.
Yeah, Dale, you received a notice about the debris.
Two of them.
2 notices. Okay. We appreciate you coming in here. Would it be easiest to just sit down with you and the zoning inspector and have her identify the items for you, if that's the only question?
You want to come out and do it, or you just talk about what's here now?
Well, we can probably do it with photographs and such, right?
Yeah, I have photographs of the front right here, so.
Do you mind sticking around through the
No,
meeting and then we'll...
I'm just curious, yeah.
That's all right, we'll sort that out for you. Thank you.
Thanks.
Anybody else? Thanks, Jill. All right, we'll move on to the road department agenda items. Mike, I'll let you start off.
How you doing, Mike?
Good.
Yeah, you can go ahead with the report.
Monthly report for September 2019. Cleaned equipment, repaired equipment, grader patch on Price Street, did hand patching, installed signs for chip and seal, chip and sealed on Wilson, Fisher, Cedar, Lexington, Coalbank, Knoll, German Church, and Price. Pipe install on Adams, ditch elimination on Ardmore, roadside ditching on Wisconsin, Mullen, and Adams. Did 4 ditch permits, ditch and driveway permits, stop sign and road inspection complete, 1 paid holiday. John Summers with 8.5 hours vacation, Andrew Knighty with 8 hours vacation.
I move we file the report.
Second.
Yes.
Request approval for a purchase order to Houston's in the amount of $214.98 for a hub and bearing assembly for the 2001 truck.
So moved.
Second.
Yes.
Request approval for payment to Sebring Tire in the amount of $231.50 for new tire and repairs for the road trailer and truck.
So moved.
Second.
Yes.
Request approval for a purchase order to Western Branch Diesel in the amount of $120 for fender flares for truck 10.
So moved.
Second.
Yes.
Request approval for a purchase order to Bill's Broadway in the amount of $375 for new fender for truck 10.
So moved.
Second.
Yes.
Request approval for a purchase order to Houston's Auto Parts in the amount of $400 for restocking filters at the shop.
So moved.
Second.
Yes.
Request approval for a then and now purchase order to Bill's Truck Repair in the amount of,
That's $1,338.21.
Okay.
for repairs on the road truck.
Yeah, there were 2 invoices stuck together.
So moved.
Second. Thank you.
And request approval for a purchase order to Western Branch Diesel for $800 for a steering gearbox for the 05 International Road Truck.
Is it 700?
No, it is 80.
I have
Got a
additional.
revised estimate.
Okay, thank you.
So moved.
Second.
Yes.
I just happened to do the steering wheel out of Andrew's truck. The trucks were all running yesterday, right? Had trouble with that truck. We have anything else, Road?
No, thanks, Mike. Thank you as well, Mike.
Thanks, Mike. Okay, Chief, how we doing today? Good. Anytime you're ready.
Monthly report for September 2019. We had 62 total runs, 45 medical, 3 car fire, 1 garage fire, 2 MVAs, 2 tree wire down, 2 mutual aid structured fires, 5 false alarms, and 2 others. For training, we did driving training 24 hours, Alliance Community Disaster Drill 10 hours, and others. We did maintenance on trucks and equipment, SCBA testing, community day at Marlinton High School, we touch a truck, home foster care inspections, mock fire drill at all the care nursing homes.
Motion to file the report for September 2019.
Second.
Yes.
Request approval for a purchase order to Amazon in the amount of $985.88 for service awards.
So moved.
Second.
Yes.
Request approval for a payment to eBay in the amount of $108.06 for batteries.
So moved.
Second.
Yes.
Request approval for a purchase order to All American in the amount of $800 for our annual pump test on 381, 382 in the ladder truck.
So moved.
Second.
Yes.
Request approval for then and now purchase order to Gotcho Grant Service in the amount of $3,000 for award fee per contract.
So moved.
Second.
Yes.
Request approval for a purchase order to Marlboro Supply in the amount, I would like to bump that up to $5,000 to have the gravel. So it'd be $5,000 for drainage for the parking lot at Station 2.
Okay.
All right.
So moved.
Second.
Yes.
Request approved for a purchase order to White Farm Supply in the amount of $196.96 for a leaf blower.
So moved.
Second.
Yes.
Request approved for meeting room by Aaron Owens on November 16th, 2019.
Available.
Okay. So moved.
Second.
Yes.
Very good, chief.
Anybody got anything for him?
No, not tonight. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, chief.
A few zoning items to cover next. You can start with your report whenever you're ready.
Monthly zoning report for September 2019. Zoning Commission meeting on September 5th. Attended the zoning inspector's mutual assistance meeting at Nemeshullin. Continued work on mowing. Still have 5 open complaints. Have not heard back from Maranatha on the letter that we sent. About 8 accumulated junk and debris letters sent out, 2 certificates totaling $180.
Okay, any questions regarding the report? If there are none, I'll move that we approve it as prepared.
Second.
Yes.
Next item is simply to reimburse Jamie for some mileage on township business. I'll move we reimburse the zoning inspector $45.24 for mileage on township business.
Second.
You have a side lot request. These are the abatements?
Yeah,
Okay.
there's a side lot. It is, the area of Wisconsin on there.
Oh, all right.
So the people,
And it qualifies regardless of when the demo, that's not controlled by the demo, of
No.
course, that's just by their other tax.
Mhm.
Okay.
it actually, they base gas bill in the back of their property butts up
All right, well, that's
to
good.
his. So they'll just extend it all the way to Spruce.
Okay.
Very good. Well, let's just cover a couple of the items on the form. If the transfer were to be completed and approved by the county, it would comply with the township zoning resolution, correct?
Yes,
There are no outstanding violations on the property?
no,
Okay. There's no other reasons to recommend denial?
no.
Based upon answering those in that fashion, I'll move that we recommend approval of the transfer as part of the side lot program.
Second.
Yes.
All right. I'll give this to Jill, and then she can get it to you.
And then it's actually under general, but probably should put under zoning with the tax assessments.
Okay.
They are all mowing except for Jefferson, which is a cleanup.
All right. Any other information about these? They're pretty straightforward.
Yeah,
They include
it-
administrative time and such.
The mowing, whoever mowed it, depending on the size of the mower, and administrative. And then, of course, Jefferson does include the Stark County Sheriff, the dumpsters, court worker supervisors,
And our road equipment.
and our road equipment and our road guys. So it was a 3-hour cleanup.
Did you get a chance to look at these or not? There's only one, that's what I thought, maybe it was just one.
Yeah.
So we made an improvement.
Yeah.
And then the others are typically 400 to 500 for the moment. Okay. Mike, that's the cleanup one.
Okay.
That should, on the agenda, that's 60 Jefferson. Sorry. Not 30.
I'll go ahead and move them, and then we can sign them. Thank you. All right, having proceeded with a nuisance abatement regarding 60 Jefferson Street in Limaville, and nuisance mowings on 11861 State Street, 11405 Tullis, 12045 Mahoning, 14307 Atwater, and finally 30 East Main, is that about it? 30 East Main Street in Limaville. Appropriate costs have been assessed for those procedures as indicated in the written forms to be submitted to the Stark County Auditor. I'll move we approve all of these tax assessments for submittal to the auditor.
Second.
Yes.
And then what we can do after the meeting is just have Jill make copies,
Right,
and I'll do my usual drill and walk them over, okay?
appreciate that.
That way we're sure they get placed on the duplicate.
I do have one more mowing and logging that's in, and I'll check on, it's over on Homestead.
Here you are, Mike.
There might be one more, if he doesn't, if I can get him to mow, then we have to do
That would
it.
kind of wrap up the year.
Yes, and that should be done. Everybody else is mowed. The one on Vine Street, I did go back that. It looks nice. We finally got that mowed, so
Well, good.
we're all caught up with that.
All right, anything zoning related, Dan?
No, I have nothing.
Mike, anything tonight?
No.
Thank you as always.
Thanks,
Jim.
Mr. Cardinal, anything to bring to our attention tonight?
Nothing to report tonight.
Okay, well, thank you for being here and for everything you do for us.
You're very welcome.
We went through the first item under General Township, just a couple of remaining items to wrap up for you. I'll move that we approve a blanket certificate in the sum of $1,000 for telephone services.
Second.
Yes.
Mike or Dan, anything General Township tonight?
Can't think of
No, I
it.
have nothing.
Okay, thank you. A few remaining items then. We have the cash revenue and expenditure report prepared by the fiscal officer for the year to date. I'll move that we approve that as prepared.
Second.
Yes.
The bills tonight are $22,295.73. I'll move we authorize payment of the bills.
Second.
Yes.
Typical communication items that we always receive, including the grassroots clipping from Otarma and such. I'll move that we approve the filing of all the communications.
Second.
Yes.
That brings us to the end of the agenda items tonight. I would like for Mr. Collins to stick around so that he and I can talk to the zoning inspector. I appreciate you being here. Anybody else have any questions, comments, anything for us tonight? No? All right. Well, thanks for being here. Is there a motion to adjourn?
I'll make that motion.
Second. Yes.